You're smart. You've always been. You're the one who sees through people, predicts patterns, solves problems before others even know they exist. But here's a brutal truth. You can be the smartest person in the room and still lose in life. Why? Because intelligence doesn't protect you from self-destruction. In fact, it might even fuel it. This video isn't for everyone. It's for the overthinkers, the perfectionists, the high IQ minds stuck in low output lives. If that's you, watch this. It'll explain the war happening inside your head. And more importantly, how to win it. Being smart often means you know more than most. You can dissect ideas, quote studies, explain theories. But here's the real punchline. Information without execution is intellectual masturbation. You feel productive because you're learning, but you're not moving, you're circling. You're a collector of tools who never builds. I just need to learn a little more before I start. Sounds familiar? Here's the truth. The world doesn't pay you to know. It pays you to do. Execution is a muscle. You don't grow it by thinking. You grow it by doing, clumsily at first. Set micro deadlines. Don't finish the book. Apply one insight today. Build over absorb. For every hour you consume content, spend another hour applying it. Track actions, not ideas. Create an execution journal. Log what you did, not just what you learned. Why it matters. The world is filled with smart, broke people. Be the rare one who does something with what they know. Smart people default to logic. If it doesn't make rational sense, it's not worth it. That's the internal programming. But here's what the emotionally intelligent know. People don't act on logic. They act on emotion and justify it with logic later. That business pitch that flopped, it was too intellectual. That relationship you lost, maybe you explained instead of felt. You can win arguments and still lose people. You can explain your dreams logically and still be uninspiring. Smart people often lose in a world where connection beats calculation. Start paying attention to tone, body language, unspoken signals. Use emotional mirroring. Instead of facts, reflect feelings. You feel like your ideas aren't being heard. Speak stories, not spreadsheets. Humans remember moments, not metrics. Why it matters. No one buys your logic if they don't feel your presence. In business, relationships, and leadership, emotional literacy is your edge. Smart people want to be seen as right, so they avoid being wrong, which sounds safe until you realize perfection is just fear in a fancier outfit. They rewrite, delay, polish, and tweak until all momentum dies. They say, I'm just refining, but really they're hiding. The cost of perfection isn't just time, it's missed opportunity. That blog post you never published, that YouTube video sitting in drafts, that message you never sent, each one is a moment the world never got to feel your impact. Set imperfect shipping deadlines. It goes out when the timer ends, not when it's ready. Use the 70% rule. If it's 70% good, launch. Get feedback. Improve next version. Celebrate done, not polished. Track output, not overthinking. Why it matters. You don't get remembered for perfect. You get remembered for real. And real means you showed up raw, flawed, and in motion. Smart minds love patterns, control, predictability, but here's the paradox. The more you need control, the less you're built for reality. The real world is chaos, uncertainty, people who say one thing and do another, and every attempt to over-strategize becomes a trap. You don't get a clear map, you get fog and footsteps, and the path reveals itself as you walk. The smart person. They're still at base camp analyzing the compass, the adaptable one already halfway up the mountain. Practice mental inversion. Ask, What if everything I planned goes sideways? Run simulations in your head, then throw them away, adopt ready, fire, aim, fire, see what lands, then re-aim. That's real feedback. Why it matters. Control is an illusion, but response, adaptation, that's power. Smart people want to understand it all before they take a step. They crave a full blueprint. But here's the catch. Clarity is not a prerequisite. It's a result. You earn clarity by moving, not by meditating in your head. Ever notice how the path gets clearer after you've started? That's not coincidence. That's motion creating meaning. The fear is, what if I waste time going the wrong way? But here's the better fear. What if I never move and stay stuck forever? Start messy. Don't try to find your path. Try something, adjust. Treat clarity like a moving target. It sharpens as you chase. Journal reflections, not intentions. What did today's action teach you? Why it matters? The fog won't lift until you walk into it. Stop waiting for signs. Become one for someone else. Look, I didn't make this video to flatter you. I made it to shake you, to remind you that intelligence is nothing if it doesn't move. You weren't born to sit on potential like a secret. You weren't made to be the smart one who never did anything. You were made to be a force, to be dangerous, to create friction, to disturb the world and build something better. So close the books, shut the tabs, stop waiting for perfect, think less, do more. Let your brain build, let your body move, let your life speak, because no one's coming to activate your genius. That's your job, and your time, it's now. And if this hits you, don't just scroll, subscribe. This was just the beginning.